in conjunction with the Franchise Media Group, presents the high school basketball game of the week. Today, we are coming to you from JSerra High School, where they take on the Rancho Santa Margarita Eagles. Well, hi everybody, Rich Estrella, happy you joined us. I'll be joined shortly by Mo Orr and Bob Gibson as they get ready to call the girls' game. We'll be doing two games today, the girls' game and the boys' game. Of course, it's both JSerra and Rancho Santa Margarita. Both the boys and the girls sit in the same position at each school. They're fighting for third place. This has playoff implications for you. I'm assuming they will all get into the playoffs in the Trinity League, but you want to be seeded. You don't want to go in as an at-large team or the last place team. So they will be fighting today. There'll be a lot of action on the court. Standing by with the ladies coach for JSerra is Bob Gibson. He's standing with Coach Ubas.
Thanks, Rich. Let's take a couple of minutes to visit with the JSerra Lions basketball team. We have head coach Murray Razignol, and we have star freshman Ava Carter. And Coach, I'll start with you. It's an exciting evening right here, and a lot on the line for both teams here tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be an incredible evening, and we're looking forward to it. And it's a great rivalry between the two Trinity League teams, and we're prepared and ready to fight the battle.
Ava, you're a freshman, but you've been a big contributor to this team so far this year. Any nerves, any butterflies coming into this one?
I mean, yeah, but this is kind of this game I've been waiting for all season. You know, there's people I know on this team, excited to battle out against, and I have a lot of faith in this coach right here. So I think we're pretty prepared. Yeah.
How much has it meant to you to come in as a freshman and be able to contribute to this team right away?
I mean, it's meant a lot to me, especially because how close I am with everybody else on the team and how awesome like our coaching staff and our teammates and everybody we work with is. So it's awesome.
Coach, you were telling me, Ava, you're trying to get her to pass, to score more, not pass as much, right? She's kind of more almost too unselfish.
Really unselfish, but got a great IQ for the game, and just trying to get everybody involved. So hopefully we can get some buckets from her tonight besides assists.
You're obviously no stranger to the postseason. You're confident about your team heading into the postseason, no matter what happens here tonight.
I mean, this is going on year 11 to be in the CIF and playoffs, and I'm excited about it. And tonight will be a great win for us if move us on.
All right, good luck to both of you tonight.
Thank you so much, Bob.
All right, back to you, Rich.
Nice job, guys. Okay, as we're finishing up right now, the girls' JV game's just about over. We're going to take a break, and then I'm going to kick it upstairs to Bob Gibson and Mo Orr for the play-by-play.
Hi, my name is Jose from Intro Wheels. I've been in the tire and wheel industry for about 40 years. We start by buying the logs of aluminum, then we cut them to size depending on the rim. We send them out for forging, which they make them look like a pancake. So from there we put them on the lathe, we do the shape that we need for the style of the rim, and then from the lathe we put them on a milling. And that's when my brother comes in with his programming and his designs. And then after that, we send them out for polishing, chroming, powder coating. Then we assemble here, weld, clean them, repolish them, box them, everything to ship out. It's quite a bit of a process. That's why it's an expensive product, because it takes hours of work for one single rim. The reason that we were well known is because we were constantly innovating new designs. And besides that, our quality has always been there for the industry. And that's what really made us different from everybody else.
We're inside JSerra High School, the Franchise Media Group's production of the game of the week. The JSerra Lions host the Santa Margarita Eagles in a girls basketball matchup with Trinity League playoff implications on the line. I am Bob Gibson alongside Mo Orr. We'll be bringing you the action here tonight. And Mo, this sets up to be a really good matchup as we get ready to tip it off here on the floor.
Oh, it's a real good matchup. Very big game for both teams. Both teams 1 and 2 in the standings, so the winner of this could end up in third place and be ready for the playoffs.
The tip is up, the Lions win it, and right off the bat, the shot is missed, and the rebound comes down to the Eagles. Just underway inside a packed gymnasium. It's going to get there.
It'll get there.
One side is packed, the other side is starting to fill in very quickly as everybody's getting off work here.
It looked like a travel. It looked like a travel right there.
The turnover goes over to the Lady Lions.
Oh, yeah. I think they're going to have to minimize those turnovers right there to get a win over here in this stadium, in this arena.
Inside, there's a Jumper inside the key, no good. That was Hosanna Walker. The rebound comes down and back out. Dribble drive inside, looking for a little help. Sarah Shaw inside, but we've got a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, we got a foul right there. 2 shots going for the Lady Lions.
So Sarah Shaw, the 6'2 junior center, will step up to the free throw line and look to put the first points of the game on the board.
These could be 2 important points there, Bob.
Every point is important, as we've seen throughout this season, right? I mean, how many times, especially when we get to the boys' game later on, how many games has the JSerra boys won by 2 points so far this season?
Or lost by a point, right?
Man, 2 points can mean, as I was studying that boys' game, as I mentioned, that will be after this one. But the free throw is up and good. The second one is 1-0 JSerra. Boy, 2-point wins and losses all over the board. 2 points can mean the world.
Look, they playing a man-to-man.
Helena Friend gets inside. She's bumped, but no call, no whistle.
Looked like a block by Ava Carter.
Going back the other way is Alex Sisineth. And I apologize. It's going to take me a little while to get that name, but I'm going to get it right.
Looks like another foul right there, Bob.
And the whistle and the foul. It'll go over to Santa Margarita. 6:46 left on the clock here in the opening quarter. 1-0 is the score. Mary Rousingall, the head coach at JSerra in her 12th season, and ready to take her team right back to the postseason.
Pretty intense coach right there. Does a good job for the Lady Lions.
Craig DeBuskin, his 5th year over on the Santa Margarita side. And if that name sounds familiar, it is. And there's a 3-ball out of the corner. Put
Big
in
shot.
And good. That's number 21, Kara St. John, 5'8" senior guard.
It's a nice looking stroke there, Bob.
You get those shooters hot early on.
Well, you know, they talk about the difference between the men and the women's game is that the women are better shooters than men because they work on those fundamentals all the time.
There's a 3 out of the corner, no good. Offensive rebound, though, comes down to
Ava Carter.
Ava Carter, who brings it back outside. Back into Carter. Ooh, nice entry pass into the key. Shot is up, no good. Tough luck for Hosanna Walker. And the rebound comes away. And here comes a fast break opportunity for the Eagles. Now they pull up off the wing. The stop and shoot jumper is no good. But the offensive rebound again for Santa Margarita.
Yeah, one thing that JSerra is going to have to do is they're going to have to keep Santa Margarita off the boards. You know, that's the difference between a win and a loss in this league.
There's a long 3 put up. Looked like it might have been blocked on the way in. Now it's a loose ball. Who wants it? Santa Margarita comes up with it, and now we're tied up. And do we have a foul? Yes, we do.
I think he called a foul, Bob.
Wow, I thought we were going to get a jump ball out of that.
I think a jump ball would have probably been a little bit more accurate. From my position, standing up here, you know, I'm not officiating the game, so.
As an official, hard to take that hat off, isn't it?
Sometimes.
So a fresh shot clock for Santa Margarita, but they're not going to use any of it. They're going to put up a long 3-pointer, no good, and digging that ball out on the floor is JSerra. That was Jamie Mackay getting down there doing the dirty work. Now she's on the offensive boards. Mackay all over the place for the Lions right now.
Oh, yeah, ball's into Ava Carter.
Here's Carter. She's going to take it up and a nice soft touch.
Nice soft touch. Rebound passing Ava Carter. Dribble drive to the lane and bucket.
We're tied at 3.
Looks like they're running the motion offense.
Nice interior defense by JSerra. Santa Margarita going to bring it back out. 9 on the shot clock. Inside, loses the handle, back out. 3 is blocked.
Another block by Ava Carter, a little stare down to let her know I'm still here. I am still here.
Ava Carter, the impressive freshman forward, and boy, what a freshman season she's had. Sky's the limit for this young lady.
Yeah, I think she's averaging probably about 3.5 blocks a game, and there's one of those blocks right there.
Timeout on the floor called by Santa Margarita.
Looks like a 30-second timeout.
So they'll talk things over a little bit here as we are tied at 3 in this first quarter.
Nice. All right, so we got our sponsors brought to us today, the Jerky Zone. Oh, yeah, the next stop, the Jerky Zone.
You got that right.
Also by the Yard House in Brea, 160 South Brea Boulevard. When you talk about great food and classic rock, no other place to go than the Yard House. And Avaneth. Oh, my God. You're talking about a company that is out there looking for those people who need some assistance. Avaneth is there for you. And Intro Wheels, the king of wheels, 20 years. And you want to get that sweat up off the floor? Zampi and Game Mops.
And we're going to see those a little bit later on here tonight as well. Those Game Mops look sweet, by the way.
Looks like another turnover there, Bob.
Ball knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go over to the Lady Lions of JSerra. 15-10 on the season. Both teams 1-2 in league play coming in. Don't forget, just one pass through the league now in the Trinity League. They've changed things. No more 2 games against everybody. You just get one chance. There's a shot out of the corner. Big arcing 3 is no good. Boy, going in strong for the rebound is Jocelyn Ewell. Here comes the fast break for the Lady Eagles. Helena Friend, she stops. She puts it up no good, but she is fouled, and Friend will go to the free throw line.
Looks like she's going to the line for 2. Got to stop those offensive rebounds, Bob. We talked about rebounding earlier. It's hard to win games if you're giving up offensive rebounds and giving up a lot of rebounds.
Well, Friend is certainly no stranger to this JSerra campus. Member of the Lions a year ago, transferred over to Santa Margarita last year, along with her sister, Pascal, who is no longer in the basketball program. But Helena's just been lights out. Talking to Coach DeBusk earlier on, boy, he just said this team is a different team since she's re-entered from the sit-out period. Now that she's eligible, she's really doing a lot of work here and has made this team turned around from a start where they were 8-5 to start. They've been, I think, 10-2 since she's joined the team.
Well, they're going to need her tonight to beat these JSerra Lions. Pressure in the backcourt. Tipped out of bounds by number 41.
12-3 is their record since Friend became eligible after the sit-out period. Santa Margarita hoping to make some waves in Division I in the postseason. There's a nice play on the block. That's Sarah Shaw. Boy, just showing the strength.
She let you know how strong she was after she made that bucket there, Bob.
Absolutely. And we're knotted again at 5 apiece.
It's going to be a tight one. I don't think this is going to be a blowout game by either side. I think every possession is going to be very important.
Just under 3.5 to go here, opening quarter. Bob Gibson along with Mo Orr. We're sure glad you've joined us here on LA 36.
That's another block by Ava Carter.
Put another one on the board for Ava.
You like to see that, Bob. You see how she lets them know, I am still here. Block and
oh, they know. I guarantee you they know. Here's a 3 put up and in.
Oh, nice shot.
That's Grace Kozak.
Nice shot.
5'5" junior guard, Kozak, spark plug out there.
So they're running the full court press. We're going to take some time off the shot clock before they get to the front court and be able to set up their offense.
And what's the best way to break that press?
You have to go to the middle of the floor, Bob.
Absolutely.
Sometimes kids, they don't understand that.
It's a learning process.
Learning process. Skip pass to the corner.
JSerra passing over the top of that press defense. Now it's knocked away. It's going to be off the hands of Shaw. Out of bounds. It will be Santa Margarita basketball. We have 2:45 to go here in quarter number 1. 8-5. It's a 3-point lead for the Lady Eagles. And Helena Friend will walk the basketball up the court.
They're playing 2 contrasting styles. JSerra is not pressing up in the front court.
Aaron Biddiscombe is checked in for Santa Margarita. And a steal taken away by the Lions. Walker tries to press it up court.
Nice move.
And a nice move by Iama Sissineth.
Nice move and the bucket.
8-7. Good defense outside by JSerra. Loose ball picked up inside. And what do we got? Ooh.
Looks like a foul.
Another foul called. Boy, another one where the ball was loose. And you think in those scrambles, you get a little benefit of the doubt for the defense. But another quick whistle here from this officiating crew.
Yeah, ball's going to be on the baseline. It's 4 fouls for JSerra, 1 foul for Rancho Santa Margarita.
Ball is in, baseline jumper up a little bit long, no good. Offensive rebound put back up and blocked. This time it's Shaw getting in on the block. Oh, they got a foul.
Think they got a foul.
Boy. And Sarah points at herself and says, me? And she's showing everybody on that sideline. She says, that was all ball, everybody.
And I think Mary, she has a question for the officials down there.
She's got a big question. Boy, that looked like all ball to me. First free throw was up and good. 15 foul on JSerra. Boy, they quickly have picked up 5 fouls here in this opening quarter. And Coach Rosignol still not done chewing on that official's ear down there.
No, she want to talk. I think she has unlimited talk to talk.
Both free throws up and good for the Eagles. Coach DeBus says, I heard plenty of skin on that attempted block. He liked the call.
It's always one coach who's going to like the call,
yep.
One coach not going to like the call.
10-7. 3-point lead for the Lady Eagles. 1:40 left to go here in quarter number 1 of this big Trinity League matchup. Third place on the line here tonight. Nice offensive board, put back and in. Ava Carter.
Once again.
Well, she is all over the court.
All over the court, rebounding, blocking, and she might even start officiating at some point tonight, there, Bob.
Coach Rosignol said her basketball IQ off the charts. Just a really smart young lady. And
that's hard to find as a freshman a lot of times, right?
For sure. Nice defense inside Walker with the closeoff on the baseline. It comes back. Out top of the key, knocked away and stolen.
Might be a little tough call. Is this the NBA? Is that a breakaway? Do we get 2 in the ball?
2 in the ball, right? I don't think so.
I know if I was coaching, I wouldn't want that call. That's just me.
Substitutions coming in for Santa Margarita. Ewell and Kozak check back in. I tell you, I like these Santa Margarita uniforms. A very small logo and a big number on both sides. That helps when you're calling games, I'll tell you that much.
Probably better for the officials, too.
A big number.
I saw you.
I like that. Good job, Coach. Oh, the pass through the hands. Can she walk the tightrope? Nope. Going to step on the line out of bounds. Another turnover. Too many turnovers here in this first half by Santa Margarita. Hasn't hurt them too much, though, as they still have the 1-point lead, 57.1 here on the game clock.
Looks like JSerra likes to run a high-low using Ava at the bottom block.
So much size inside here for JSerra between Carter and Shaw. Free throw line jumper is up, needs a touch, doesn't get it. Offensive putback is Sarah Shaw doing the work.
Well, you look at them and you think they're about the same size, but JSerra plays just a little bit bigger than Santa Margarita right now.
And the Lions take a 1-point lead, 11-10. There's a long three-pointer. That looks good, and it is. Grace Kozak, boy, right in the line, right in our side of vision right here. That one looked like it was straight as an arrow, went right in. 13-11. Back and forth game here in this first quarter.
That's her second three-point shot.
Pick up the dribble. Ooh, boy. Tough pass across court, and they're going to wave it off and say the end of the quarter. And a good one for both sides, but it's Santa Margarita who has the 2-point lead after quarter number 1. Well, I tell you, Mo, some impressive play in that first quarter, none more than by Ava Carter.
Ava Carter's really so let's talk about the keys of the game, brought to you by Jerky Zone. I talked about Santa Margarita needs to control the boards. With Ava Carter on there, it looks a little bit tough. They need to also use a lot of tempo, as the size of JSerra seems to be a problem for them. And with that, brings transition buckets, right? You want to have some transition buckets to get those easy baskets.
And a look inside the huddle of head coach Mary Rosignol.
Keys to the game for JSerra. Like I said before at the top of the hour, Ava Carter. You know, she's out there doing everything, so they have to be able to control, and she needs to be very active in the game. Also, offensive rebounding and defensive rebounding. And last but not least, outside shooting will be a factor as it is bundled up inside of the key for both of those teams.
Well, we didn't see a lot of that in this first quarter for JSerra. They didn't really take too many outside jumpers. Trying to work it inside, and why not when you've got Shaw at 6'2", Carter at 6'3" inside. I'd feed those big girls inside as well.
I would feed them the whole entire time until they figured out how to stop it.
Santa Margarita not without their size inside as well. Ewell goes 6'2", and Lyman and Friend each 6 feet apiece. But those players like to play outside a little bit more.
They do.
With Shaw and Carter, they're definitely players like to be down on the block.
Look at that long three in the replay.
So second quarter underway from JSerra High School. The Franchise Media Group's production of the Game of the Week right here on LA 36.
Quick pass.
Santa Margarita in the blue and gold. JSerra in their white home jerseys with the red numbers. And the ball out of bounds.
Looks like it's staying right here.
Yes, it is.
So Santa Margarita ball on the baseline.
Fresh shot clock for the Eagles as the ball comes in. Here's Friend. Ooh, the little lefty runner is no good. A little bit too hard off the glass, and JSerra wants to run. Now they hit it out on the wing. Oh, pretty little move by I Am Assistant, and she puts it in the bucket.
I don't think she assisted on that. Did you say I am assisted? Did she assist it, or did she take it to the basket?
She took it herself.
Nice move.
4 early points for Alex in this game.
Ball's given out on the sideline.
Here's the Lady Eagles getting into their offense. Trying to run a little pick and roll there, but nice job by Walker.
Yeah.
But
foul called. Ooh. It's foul called there right there,
well, I'll tell you, that loose ball was caused by Hosanna Walker. She fought through that pick, and she caused that loose ball to be hit into the back court.
She did. I don't know if that hustle play should have been a foul. That puts them on the line now 1-1.
17 fouls now for the Lady Lions as the front end of the 1-1 is put up and good.
You know, Bob, we're out here at the JSerra High School. We're also doing a in-game fundraiser for both games today.
That's right.
With one of our sponsors, the Jerky Zone, the owner, Kenny Nash, also a D1 basketball official. He always talks about how his beef jerky is high-protein snack, packed to get you back on track.
That ball is knocked loose and saved. Here come the Eagles. They want to run. Oh, nice job of filling the lane. Oh, if she would have kept going with it. Boy, curious decision by Brooks Lyman. If she would have just kept running, I think she had a left-handed layup. Instead, she cut off her momentum, tried to cut back to her right, but got bailed out with another whistle, another foul against JSerra.
Yeah, that break was started by Grace Kozak from the backcourt, sent it over, and I think you're right. She would have had a nice little left-handed layup.
Lyman misses the first free throw. Another freshman on the court here, 6-foot freshman forward, Brooks Lyman. Another good player. Gosh, so many good young players in this Trinity League.
Well, you know, I think it's because they filter through their AAU programs. You know, I think that has a lot to do with it now.
No, you're absolutely right. These girls come to high school ready to play already.
So that's why you have so many freshman ball players starting on the varsity level.
6:10 left to go here in the first half. Walker's jumper, boy, just rolled off the front and then across the back of the rim.
That was a nice looking shot, very confident.
Oh, nice move to the hoop and score. Helena Friend. Oh, you can see why she's so good. Nice fluid move to the hoop. Went from the left hand to the right hand and put it in.
And under too, Bob. It was underhand shot as we speak.
course, Friend, the transfer from JSerra, as we mentioned, over here. So, you know, there's got to be a little bit of little extra giddy up in her step here tonight playing against her ex-team.
It's always a lot of emotion when you're playing against a former team. You want to come out and let them know, you should have kept me here.
Walker's 3 out of the corner. That one's short. Boy, Shaw fighting for the offensive board. Again, it's JSerra controlling the rebounding here so far in this first half. Loose ball knocked away, and it's off the hands of Ewell, so it'll stay down here with the Lady Lions.
It's a little tough, you know. I think it's a lot of hands going on inside. The officials might not be seeing it the same way at the other end. I think that is Coach Rosignol's little frustration. Substitution.
Walker will take a seat for a minute.
A little delay in the action due to a substitution.
Late sub. But the ball comes in for JSerra, looking up, down 4 here in this first half. As I mentioned, both teams 1 and 2 in the Trinity League. The winner will get an automatic berth in the playoffs, but neither team worried about a playoff berth here. There's Shaw's jumper, no good. Offensive rebound, put back up and in!
And 1. Nice strong move to the basket there.
Jamie Mackay working the boards. And she'll try to make it a 3-point play. Pull her team to within a point. Spins the ball. Free throw is up. Ooh, rolls around, no good. Boy, a battle for the rebound. Look at that. Carter diving on the floor. She gets to the loose ball.
That's what a leader needs. You need to be able to go down there and show that I'm going to get grimy and get down and dirty to keep a possession.
She did just that. Another quick substitution here as Coach DeBusk quickly sends Haley Johnson into the game, another freshman. 5'11" freshman forward, her first time in.
Oh, good seal.
Loose ball, can they find the handle? Shaw gets it, brings it back out up top. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Boy, Lou, the ball will not stay on anybody's hand here on this possession.
Grace Kozak being a menace up top.
JSerra trying to find the handle on the basketball. Lucky to still have the possession. 20 on the shot clock. 4:41 on the game clock. Here in the second quarter. Trying to get it inside, but knocked away. Nice job by Jocelyn Ewell to get her big hand in the way of that one and disrupt that cross-court pass.
The agility of these bigger players nowadays is very impressive.
Look at Shaw knock that one away on the other end. Well, I remember the day when even in the college game, the big girls were a little clumsy at times and kind of just took up space in the middle. No more of that. I mean, these girls go 6 feet, 6'2" sometimes, and you're right, very nimble on their feet.
Yeah, I think it's Pilates.
You do that, right?
Yeah. I'm doing it now.
That shot is blocked. Carter with another block shot.
With another block shot.
Is that 4 in the first half here, Mo?
4 in the first half.
Whew.
I told you she's going to have to do everything for them to win this game tonight.
Both teams have played great level of competition so far this season. Here's Shaw inside. Oh, boy, she's fouled on her way up to the basket.
Very aggressive move.
Ava Carter will go to the free throw line.
It's a very aggressive move going to the basket, took it. Sometimes you have to think about what you want to do. She grabbed it, dribbled it, and went straight to the basket for a foul. 2 shots.
First free throw a little bit long, no good.
That almost looked better than my free throw there.
I've seen your form.
Well, you know, I was a 100% free throw shooter. It takes a lot of dedication and a lot of dreaming.
Second one looks better, and it is.
There we go.
So that lead that was once 4 not too long ago down to 1 here for Santa Margarita. They've got the basketball and just that 1-point lead as Grace Kozak will walk it up court. She's calling out a play here. Oh, the backdoor cut is stolen. McKay steps in front of it, and now Jamie thinks better of going inside and takes it back out. Gonna milk the clock here a little bit. set up the offense. Little backdoor cut for Mackay. Shot a little long, no good.
Jump ball.
And we've got, do we have another foul call?
No, that's a jump ball. It's going to be Santa Margarita's ball.
All right, jump ball that time. And the Eagles will get the possession.
A lot of banging going on down in the block.
3:10 to go in the first half. Boy, nice pass inside, and now what do we got?
3-second call.
That's what it looks like. The official made his call and then went right over and explained it to Coach Rosignol. I think she might have been calling that one out. And our official said, all right, Coach, I'll give you one.
3 seconds. I got you, Coach. We're going to give you a 3-second call.
Carter, oh, nice pass inside. Boy, she shows you the touch. The passing touch inside, no good. Loose ball, and we got a loose ball foul on the floor. Ball's going to come out of bounds for JSerra.
Was that a foul call?
No, I believe they're just going to say ball out of bounds. Looks like the ball just hit the end line there off Santa Margarita, so it'll be JSerra ball.
Brought in Ava Carter.
Nice three out of the corner. Good spin on the ball, but no good.
Rebound, offensive rebound and bucket.
Put back and in by Sarah Shaw.
Sarah Shaw is becoming the impact player tonight.
Well, you said it. And JSerra takes a 1-point lead. Back and forth they go here in this opening half. Oh, nice cut on the baseline, up and good. Oh, no, they got her for a travel.
I think they waved that off and called a travel.
Boy, I thought we had an N1 right there. Instead, they got her for too many steps right on the baseline there. Got me all excited there for a second.
You thought that was an up.
Oh.
Nah.
Official said, nah, not this time.
They run a high-low. They run a pretty good offense using Ava Carter, bringing her to the free throw line, which opens it up for
shot up, no good.
Foul call. 2 shots.
And Jaya Shelby will go to the free throw line for the Lions. 6-foot sophomore. Plays the wing mostly.
Well, that's a good offset to Ava Carter playing one side. When I talk about the high-low, Ava is at the free throw line, and then Shelby down at the block.
You see that big sleeve on her right leg. She tore her ACL her freshman year. And it's been a little bit of a slow road back, but Jaya really starting to make a push here and be an impact player again for these Lions. Boy, she gets that rebound. She shows you right there the hustle.
And I think they called jump ball. Once again, ball stays right here. And Jaya Shelby's taking the ball out.
Bring it up top. All inside. Ooh, Carter loses the handle. Just kind of flies off her hand out of bounds. So unfortunate turnover there for JSerra. Santa Margarita will take it with 1:56 left to go here in this second quarter and a 1-point JSerra lead. 18-17 is the score.
It's going to be a hard-fought game. Another foul called.
A lot of whistles here in this first half.
Looks like a total of 14 fouls, 9 fouls on JSerra, 5 fouls on Margarita.
So the Eagles are in the bonus. 1-1 coming for Kara St. John.
That's an awesome name, by the way.
Right?
Kara St. John.
That's one of those good athletic names.
It is a good athletic name.
Right?
And a good name for prayer.
There you go.
Yeah.
We did have the prayer before the game here tonight. Good ball movement here by the Lions. They get a look. 3 ball is up and in. Jamie Mackay.
Oh, yeah, she is really came in fired up tonight. She knows that they need that third spot.
4-point lead now for the Lions. Home crowd liking what they see. Good ball move by the Eagles. They get a three of themselves out of the corner, no good. Fight for the rebound off the hand of Lyman. She had position, but just couldn't get the basketball off her hand out of bounds.
It might be some little sweat on that ball.
Just a little. Carter misses the layup inside. I think she was anticipating a little more contact than came. And the ball out of bounds, and it'll go back to Santa Margarita. So 49 seconds, 26 on the shot clock. It's about 11-second difference here, so Santa Margarita will need to shoot the basketball here. And there should be time left for JSerra. Ooh,
oh,
boy, almost had the foul. Excuse me, the steal. Instead gets called for the foul. Does Jamie Mackay.
You know, sometimes you try to wonder and try to figure out if they look at the NBA and say, hey, we're going to go 2 for 1. But then you have to add. That's why I have a problem. Do I add that? Do I carry the 1?
No, there should not be math in sports. There should be no math. I'm not doing any math.
10 team fouls. That's a double bonus, so they get 2 shots.
2-shot foul for Haley Johnson at the line. And the freshman. Nothing but net on that first opportunity.
That was a nice looking free throw. I say again, it looked like mine, Bob.
Nothing but net, right?
Nothing but net.
One more shot here for Johnson. Got the happy feet there at the line, and she sets him and puts another one up and in.
Nice looking shot.
21-19 is our score. JSerra with the basketball and the lead. Oh, boy, that pass errantly thrown. Boy, it was intended on that far sideline and just kind of slipped out of the hand there. Again, another slippery basketball.
Yeah, right out of bounds, and another turnover for the Lady Lions.
Johnson with a big rainbow shot. Oh, boy, rolls in and out.
Quick shot, an offensive rebound and a turnover.
And the ball, I think, off the hands of, oh boy, I thought that was off Walker's hand, but they're going to say it's JSerra basketball.
I think it was tipped out by Blue, by Santa Margarita. 8 seconds, long shot.
6 seconds to go. Big, long three out of bounds. Clock stops at 4 seconds on the game clock. So another opportunity here for Santa Margarita if you get it in. Well, I thought they'd make a long down the court. At the buzzer.
Oh.
Nope, hits the backboard. No good. And we go to halftime. The JSerra Lions have a 2-point lead at the intermission, 21-19. We'll step aside for just a minute. You're watching the Franchise Media Group Game of the Week right here on LA 36. And let's talk about our sponsors one more time.
Brought to you by the Jerky Zone, high-protein packed snack to get you right back on track.
Best tasting jerky ever.
Also the Yard House, great food, classic rock. Brea Yard House, 160 Brea, South Brea Boulevard in the city of Brea. And our headline sponsor by Avanet. You do what you do to get what you do.
I like that.
And Intro Wheels. Give Jose Moreno a call. He is the CEO. Been doing Intro Wheels for 20 years. And the Zappy mitts. Whenever there's sweat on the floor, grab a Zappy or a game mop and do what you do.
21-19 is our halftime score. As you look at one of those fabulous game mops right there.
Look at that game mop.
We will step aside and have second half action for you right here on LA 36. It's the Franchise Media Group Game of the Week.
When I grow up, I want to be a ballerina. I want to be a doctor. When I grow up, I want to be a chef.
When I grow up, I want to be a surgeon or a basketball player.
I want to be a doctor when I grow up. I want to be a cop in the subway.
Hi, my name is Jose from Intro Wheels. I've been in the tire and wheel industry for about 40 years. We start by buying the logs of aluminum, then we cut them to size, depending on the rim. We send them out for forging, which they make them look like a pancake. So from there, we put them on the lathe. We do the shape that we need for the style of the rim, and then from the lathe, we put them on a milling. And that's when my brother comes in with his programming and his designs. And then after that, we send them out for polishing, chroming, powder coating. Then we assemble here, you know, weld, clean them, repolish them, box them, everything to ship out. It's quite a bit of a process. That's why it's an expensive product, because it takes hours of work for one single rim. The reason that we were well known is because we were constantly innovating new designs. And besides that, our quality has always been there for the industry. And that's what really made us different from everybody else.
Welcome back to the Franchise Media Group Game of the Week here on LA 36. Second half action, get ready to start, and it's a 2-point lead for the JSerra Lions at halftime, 21-19. Bob Gibson alongside Mo Orr, and we're glad you've joined us here for this Trinity League matchup. Third place and an automatic playoff berth on the line. Mater Dei has already wrapped up the league championship. No news there, and Rosary Academy, boy, what an impressive season they've had again. Head coach Rich Yoon over there always does a great job. Top two teams by far in this Trinity League, but don't sleep on these two here tonight as we start the third quarter.
Well, it's going to be a real big. This is a real big game, as if you don't get third place, you might get a large bid, and therefore face Mater Dei.
Helena Friend went inside, and instead she finds Shaw and Carter saying, "I don't think so. Get out of here."
I think that was Carter's 5th or 6th block of the game.
Unofficially, we have her for 6 blocks in this basketball game, 5 in the first half. Mo's going to have some other stats for you in just a second as we'll go through some first half stats. But Santa Margarita with the basketball, down 2. Nice kick out. Boy, a little hesitation there, but the shot is up and in. Notice she just lost the handle on the basketball, but Brooks Lyman gets on the scoreboard. It's a 2-point shot, and we're tied at 21.
It was a nice-looking shot.
Hosanna Walker all the way across court. Comes in the quarter to Mackay. He's looking to go one-on-one. Looking inside to Carter. Nice move inside. Boy, the strength of Ava Carter, and she puts it up off the glass and in.
Easy layup, Ava Carter.
They tried to crash down on her inside. She said, nope, too strong for you there.
Well, it looks like they're running a gunner offense. They have one of the 4 running side to side on the baseline.
There's a turnover. Mackay comes away with another steal. Kick it back out for a 3. Nope, going to take it back inside. Now the pass back out.
Like
thought there was going to be a jump shot there, but they thought better of it. Baseline jumper by Walker, no good. Boy, nice hustle by Mackay, up and in.
Offensive rebounds. I said it before, keys of the game is a rebounding. Offensive rebound leads to more points, more opportunities.
Everybody else standing around looking at the basketball. Mackay said, I want the basketball. She gets the hoop, and it leads up to 4 for JSerra.
So every possession is going to be important.
Long 3 put up, long off the back of the heel of the rim. No good. Carter comes away with the rebound.
Nice rebound.
Quickly up court.
Kick
Pull it out for the jumper. No good. Shaw fighting for the board. Mackay has it. And they're going to say ball out of bounds off Mackay's fingertips. And it'll be Eagle basketball.
And you got a substitution come in. I think we got a timeout coming.
And an early timeout here in this third quarter. I believe charged to Santa Margarita. And we'll have some first half highlights. Mo, take it away.
Oh, that's another block. We talked about Ava Carter. She's staring her down, letting her know that she's there. Rebound, Ava Carter, and a putback.
One of your keys to the game?
It's one of my keys to the game. Nice spin move. And layup, up and in.
A lot of work inside by JSerra. They liked it. They liked it inside in that first half.
We talked about rebound, just right there, put back and in. One of the key players for JSerra, the Lady Lions.
Yet another block right there in that first half. Plenty of defense from JSerra. Santa Margarita stayed in the game with the 3-pointer.
Mackay has been very active this basketball game. She is willing to take big shots, get down and dirty, and they can go in there and play with the big girls and get some rebounds.
I would agree with you. Other than Ava Carter, Jamie Mackay has been the other Very impressive player. Sarah Shaw, don't forget about her either, the way the work she's done inside as well. Good team effort here by JSerra and has earned them this 4-point lead. 5:22 left to go in the third quarter.
I think the inside presence is a big factor in this basketball game.
Also going to be a big factor when they get to the postseason in that Division 2A for JSerra. Losing the basketball. It's loose on the floor, but Santa Margarita retains the possession. Free throw line runner no good, and Shaw pulls down the rebound. And now a nice outlet pass. Ooh, a little too high, but well, now we've got a push. And boy, Mary Rosignol, she's screaming for that foul. She says, "You can't push my player, and you don't blow your whistle." She is beside herself over there.
I think she picked up the basketball and took it to the trainer just to get away from the official.
She said, "My girl got two-hand pushed, and you didn't blow that whistle right away?" He finally blew the whistle. Long jumper's up and in for three.
Nice three-point shot. She didn't even think about it. She just got it and launched.
Jaya Shelby. And the lead is 7 for JSerra.
That's a critical part during the game, Bob. Either they can bust it wide open or Rancho Santa Margarita can have a drop step and a nice left-handed jump hook.
They needed that little hook in the lane. Jocelyn Ewell, the junior. We'll see if she can get something going down on the block. Easier said than done.
Well, sometimes you have to attack those players, those good players from the other team, to make them use a little bit more energy.
No hurry here for JSerra as they move the ball around. Now they move it inside to Carter. She kicks it back out. Really good ball movement. Blocked.
Oh, big block.
Elena Friend. She stopped looking for a little help. Now she turns and the jumper on the lane is good.
She's looking like a lot more like a senior than a sophomore, right?
Boy, really fluid player, Elena Friend. And Santa Margarita's going to have to get her going here in this second half. They're going to get back in it. The lead is down to 3. That shot is up no good, but a foul. And Sarah Shaw will step up to the free throw line.
4-2. You know, did you see DeAndre Jordan has raised his free throw average from last year from the 40s to the late 60s or 70s?
He starts talking to someone else. He says something to somebody, and then he goes ahead and shoots it. I don't know what that does, but it works for him now.
Maybe some of these players should do that sometime, right? You got to try something different.
Whatever works. Whatever. Maybe Shaq should have tried that.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Friend goes flying down to the court. And a little push in there between ex-teammates and a little jawing as well. You got to know that these JSerra players probably not too happy that Elena Friend left the program, and not exactly a warm welcome back here inside the gymnasium.
Well, you got to let her know you're missing out on something, but I'm going to give it to you.
They'll all be friends afterwards, but on the court, there's going to be a battle out here. Oh, all alone inside. Boy, the defense fell asleep.
Nice up and under.
And the basket is up and in for Brooks Lyman.
Hearing you call her name a lot tonight.
Right. Rare defensive breakdown inside for JSerra. The lead is down to 2. Carter, nice up and under. Boy, she's slammed to the ground. She pops back up, and she'll earn herself a trip to the free throw line.
She looked like a pogo stick. Went down, power right back up, huh?
She said, I'm not going to stay down for long. She shows you a good variety of moves down there on the block as well.
She does. It takes a lot of good footwork to be able to do something like that because inexperienced officials might call travel, so you have to be very good at your footwork.
Got to hit your free throws, though. First one, no good. One more chance here for the freshman. Better form, and that one looks better. Ooh, it's short. But JSerra gets the offensive rebound and a fresh clock.
So she'll get another shot. Ava Carter shooting 58 point, almost 59% from the line.
Mackay swings it back out here to Walker. Her shot is up, rolls off the rim, no good. Loose ball foul.
Looks like it stays here.
Yep, called against Santa Margarita. And this time it's the Eagles who are getting into the early foul trouble here. That's the 4th team foul on them. Just 1 for JSerra here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, those fouls will be very important going down the stretch when you get towards the 4th quarter.
Knocked away off the hands of JSerra. Who to go off of? I am Sissinith. And it's a turnover. Santa Margarita gets the basketball. Long three-pointer put up and in.
Really
Elena
good
Friend showing you the
shot.
distance right there. Well, she's starting to feel it now in this 3rd quarter, and Santa Margarita is going to need that.
And that was probably 2 feet behind the three-point arc.
Easily. Nice move inside. Oh,
nice.
Pretty pass inside, and the soft touch goes in. Boy, that's all Jamie Mackay right there. Nice spin move to the baseline, and as soon as Carter made her move to the basket, the pass was right on her hands. Easy basket and a quick timeout called by Coach Craig DeBusk in Santa Margarita.
Actually, I think that is timeout by JSerra.
Oh, check it. Okay. Timeout by the Lions off the made basket.
If you look at the little guy down there, he is working with one of our sponsors, 2 of our sponsors. One's Game Mop and Zampi, and Intro Wheels, getting that sweat up off the floor.
That's important. You got to get that. We saw some of those slippery basketballs there in that first half, so that young man doing some work down there, getting that sweat up off the floor.
It's a tight game there, Bob. It's 30-31.
I tell you.
Told you it was going to be a tight one. I told you they were up by 7.
Right.
Right? Either they blow it out then or it gets tight again.
So look at Helena Friend on that sideline, and boy, what a welcome sight she's been. As we mentioned, had to sit out the period after coming over the transfer from JSerra over to Santa Margarita. And the team was 6-5 before Friend got inserted into the lineup. She got eligible, and the Eagles are 12-3 since she was able to join the starting lineup. So
that lets you know that she is a huge impact player for the Santa Margarita.
Without a doubt. There's a long 3 put up, no good. Who's got the rebound?
Who do you think got the rebound?
Carter. With authority. She says, that's my basketball. 1 point lead for the Lions. They have the basketball. Minute 41 left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Ava Carter averaging about 8 rebounds a game, 3 of them from the offensive side.
Walker looking into the corner. Now the cross pass. Free throw line, Carter. Oh, nice cut into the lane. And the jumper is up and good. I am Sissinith. Boy, nice little cut into the paint. And the pass is right on the money from Ava Carter.
Nice cut to the basket. Nice pass by Ava Carter.
Shot inside, no good. No foul call. They wanted a call from the Santa Margarita side. Didn't get it.
I think you hear more of the fans officiating than the officials, huh?
Nah, and I am Sissinith. Got a little out of control inside there. Tried to turn and get rid of the basketball, but shifted her feet before that happened.
And we call that 2 many steps.
That is exactly what it is. Thank you very much.
I'm here for you.
We're having fun here tonight on the Franchise Media Group Game of the Week here on LA 36. Bob Gibson alongside Mo Orr, and we hope you're enjoying our coverage of this Trinity League matchup. Santa Margarita in the blue and gold, and JSerra in the white with the red and gold trim. And that shot is off no good. The Lions are looking to run. Oh, a nice little spin move. A little short on the shot, though. Good hustle inside. And we've got a foul called. Boy, again, that's Jamie Mackay, just all hustle, getting to that loose ball.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's working hard. She is an impact player.
You got to have players like that on your basketball team. It doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but all those hustle plays, boy, those things really add up.
We call those the Lance Stevenson effect.
Yeah, that's actually a good one right there. Yep.
I don't know if she plays the guitar. Maybe she does.
You never know.
If she hit a 3, maybe she might show us.
A lot of these athletes these days are multi-talented, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Second free throw is up and good. So 1 out of 2, and the lead is 4 for the Lions. Under 30 seconds left to go in this third quarter.
Here's a little time between the shot clock and the game clock.
Ooh, pass is knocked away. Shaw got her hand on it. Mackay streaking up court. Laid up off the glass, no good. The rebound comes away to Santa Margarita. Boy, big opportunity there for JSerra to stretch their lead. Couldn't make it happen.
Big shot.
Game clock down to 2-1. Oh, shot is blocked. Mackay gets the block. And Santa Margarita a little bit unsure what they were going to do there right before the end of the third quarter. Didn't get a good look, and the block shot falls to the floor. Well, a 4-point lead for JSerra. It was 1 at the break.
1 at the break. Went up to about 7 or 8.
Right. And Santa Margarita whittled it back down, and now it's 34-30 after 3 quarters. Is that sweat gets mopped up off the floor. We show you the standings in the Trinity League. We mentioned, of course, the modern-day Monarchs, maybe the best team in Southern California this year. We'll find out as the playoffs are rapidly approaching. 4-0 in league play. Rosary Academy, the defending state champions from a couple of years ago.
Pretty impressive overall record.
22-5 as well, 3-1. Boy, there's a couple of open division teams if I've ever seen them right there. And then there's Santa Margarita and JSerra, both on the plus side of the record at 17-8, 15-10. Look at Orange Lutheran.
Man, I'm so surprised to see Orange Lutheran at the bottom of the Trinity League.
19-9. They beat everybody else, but when it comes to league play, this is how good the Trinity League is, Mo. Orange Lutheran can't buy a win here, 0-4, and to all these teams with great winning records.
Overall,
they'll all be in the postseason. Everybody will get in, but it'll be a long road for Orange Lutheran to get in there. But nonetheless, that's 5 pretty good basketball teams right there. You earn your way in from this league.
Well, look, sometimes you can go into the playoffs if you have a league such as the Trinity League, and you go and you battle and battle and battle for 4 or 5 games against these interleague games, and then you head into the playoffs. Those games seem to be a lot easier played than the ones you play every Wednesday or Friday night.
Well, and Coach Ralston was telling me they've played 8 of the top 50 teams in Southern California this season, so they haven't shied away from anybody. And they've beaten some really good teams this year, and they couldn't get within 20 points of either Rosary or Modern Day. That shows you how much better those 2 teams are than everybody else this year.
Well said, Bob.
So we start the fourth quarter here on the Franchise Media Group Game of the Week on LA 36. 8 minutes to go. Somebody's going to claim third place here in this Trinity League. Oh, we got to walk. Boy, the extra drag of the foot, trying to find somebody to pass it to. And another tough turnover here to start this fourth quarter for Santa Margarita.
Hey, turnovers, missed free throws, things like that will lose you a third-place game.
No doubt about that. Got to hold on to the basketball. Here's Carter inside. Boy, that up and under. Oh, and she drops it off beautifully. Boy, her shot, she had nothing there as far as the shot, but Sarah Shaw was standing right there.
So I think it was blocked and hit into Sarah Shaw's hand, and sometimes you sit in a good place and you find the gem.
Well, I was trying to give Ava the assist, but if you say it was blocked, then it was blocked.
Well, she gets a lot of blocks. We have to give credit where credit is due.
That long pass is taken away by Santa Margarita this time. Long three by Friend. Ooh, boy, she almost had the distance again.
And she's shooting with confidence, too.
And then Jocelyn Ewell crashes the offensive boards, and she gets fouled off the hustle play. She'll go back to the free throw line.
And I think that's another foul on Ava Carter.
Ooh, first free throw. Don't think it even got to the rim.
Well, you know, she actually we saw her in warm-ups, and she was shooting free throws in warm-ups, and, you know, she was about 50% in warm-ups. So I think this one might not go in, Bob.
And as usually happens when the first one's too short, the second one is
too long.
Oh, if I had a dime every time, right?
Every time.
Here's a shot out of the corner, too long.
Offensive
by Mackay,
rebound.
and again, back on the boards. Oh, a little hook in the lane by Walker, no good. Again, the hustle. But the ball turned over. Santa Margarita with the steal. Here comes Friend up the court. Ooh, and Helena's, they're going to call the foul. They're calling this one tight here tonight, Mo.
Yeah, they are. A little touch here, a little touch there. Foul here, foul there. Fouls at 3-5. 3 for the home team and 5 for Santa Margarita.
Didn't look like much contact there.
Looks like a
Now
timeout.
we've got a timeout on the floor. Called by, they haven't signaled it. There we go. It's Santa Margarita that's charged with this timeout. As Craig DeBus is going to talk things over with his team. And
Once again, brought it to us by the Jerky Zone.
Oh.
High-protein packed snack to bring you better on track. And the Yard House, Great Food, Classic Rock, Yard House in Brea. And our headline sponsor is Avaneth. Once again, Intro Wheels, 20 years in the making, rims and tires, Intro Wheels. And last but not least, Zampi, our Zampi mitts and game mops.
There it is. Here's a good look at it right there.
And I was going to talk to, I think we have in our second game, our doubleheader, we're going to be talking to Daryl Carter, who is the CEO of Avaneth Capital Management. He's setting records out there.
They've got a great story, too. It's a great company,
story.
And they have a great story behind them and what they're doing to help people in the community. It's really to be commended. So, yeah, can't wait to hear Daryl kind of share his story with everybody. Stick around because, yeah, as Mo said, we got the boys' game after this. And talking about playoff on the line.
Implications, big game coming up here next.
Two of the top teams in Southern California, JSerra and Santa Margarita.
Hey, you know, in the boys' side, that the Trinity League is up in the air. It's wide open.
No, it really is. No, you were absolutely right. St. John Bosco looked like they were going to put this thing away, but don't go anywhere.
Because we got a good one for you tonight.
That Trinity League is still up for grabs. But first things first here, we got to find out who's going to win third place in the girls' side of the Trinity League. Three-pointer put up, no good. Shaw
Rebound by Shaw.
With the rebound. Boy, great closeout to go get that rebound for JSerra. 6-point lead. And we're under 6 minutes to go here in the basketball game.
Looking like they're starting to do a half-court trap.
Carter kicks it out to Mackay. Boy, the crowd on this side wanted to walk. And
the crowd on the other side wanted them 2 points.
Oh, boy. We used to call that the bunny hop and the pea patch. Right?
Bunny hop and the pea patch.
Oh, that shot is air ball, out of bounds, no good.
Are you sure that wasn't tipped?
The referee said it wasn't.
Okay, we're going to go with the referee.
What he says rules.
What he says rules. I don't know. Not in that Saints and Rams game, right? Well, yeah, it did, right?
No, oh, that cross-court pass a little too high.
Almost came to us.
For Hosanna Walker. And you're right. That I think that pass is meant for Mo Orr right here.
And I would have shot it.
Oh, yeah, I know you would have. You are not shy. You shoot from anywhere in the building.
Step in, green light.
8-point lead. Three-pointer put up no good. Boy, it's been tough sledding for Santa Margarita outside here in the second half. They have gone ice cold from the outside. Outside of Helena Friend, who had a couple of shots, but it has not been easy for Santa Margarita here.
Well, that's really what you want. You want an open shot, and Grace Kozak took the open shot. Good-looking shot, just didn't make it into the basket.
Carter loses the ball off the turnover, and here comes Santa Margarita. A little pump fake. Friend dumps it off inside. Contact, no whistle. And what do we got? Out of bounds, goes over to JSerra. Ooh, lots of contact inside. Now they're letting them play.
Well, it don't look like DeBusca had anything to say about the call, so we're going JSerra's ball.
All right, he didn't mind it.
Yeah.
Under 4.5 left to go here in the basketball game. Mackay out of the corner. Free throw line jumper put up by Walker, no good. Look at Shaw on the offensive
Another
board.
offensive rebound. We talked about it. I talked about our keys to the game, and rebounding is a key. Whether it be offensive or defensive, offensive gives you another shot and another opportunity at getting a basket or drawing a foul.
Haley Johnson, the freshman, is going to come back in. They're going to Coach DeBusque wants to see if he can find somebody who can do something about these two monsters inside. Shaw and Carter, boy, they've had their way on the boards here tonight. No answer from Santa Margarita.
Well, JSerra has been able to establish an inside presence, which is a very key to them being successful and being up by 8 points right now with 4 minutes to go.
Second free throw also no good, so 2 missed free throws. Chance to get that lead to 10. Not able to do it, though.
Well, let's see what they can do on defense.
You got to look for Friend here, right? That's your best player. You got to
right now they're running the offense through her. Yeah.
Now they look inside. Oh, nice step drop.
Nice step.
To the basket is up and in, and that is Haley Johnson just into the basketball game. And she gets the points. Much needed points right there for Santa Margarita, the lead down to 6.
Yeah, I think they were on a dry spell like you said before.
Turn around, good defense inside. Johnson again, boy. Coach DeBusk had the right move bringing in Haley Johnson. Gets the bucket on the other side, and then has the stand-up defense inside, forcing a bad shot. And Santa Margarita's going to get the ball back.
That was another foul they called on Ava Carter, which is going to send her to the bench.
So Ava will sit down for a minute here with 3:41 left to go in the game. You have to wonder how long Coach Rosignol will keep her on the bench.
Well, I don't think they can afford to leave her out much longer. They're going to have to let her come in, and she's going to have to play like a senior and not like a freshman and not pick up any easy fouls.
I believe that was her 4th foul, so she'll have to be careful the rest of the way here. That ball knocked out of bounds.
And tipped. Stays here with JSerra with 16 on the clock. I'm sorry, with for Rancho Santa Margarita with 16 on the shot clock. Starting to fill up in here, Bob. Huh?
Really
Getting ready for that men's game.
Boy, I'll tell you, everybody's here now. Too many steps. Turnover goes back to JSerra. Loose ball. But picked back up, and now what do we got called? Timeout. Coach Rosignol says, you know what? Let me take a little minute here and talk things over with my team with 3:11 left to go in the basketball game, a 6-point lead. And this is an important possession, Mo. This is a chance here for JSerra to extend their lead. They don't want to give Santa Margarita a chance to come back down here, maybe hit a 3 and get right back in this thing.
No, that was a good timeout. That was a good timeout by JSerra. I think 2 timeouts left for JSerra, 3 timeouts for Santa Margarita. You got to use these wisely. Games like this when it's so close, sometimes it really comes down to coaching and decisions that are being made by the coaching staff.
Well, we know we got 2 good ones here tonight in Mary Rosignol and Craig DeBusk. Of course, DeBusk, the son of the legendary longtime boys basketball coach at Santa Margarita, Jerry DeBusk.
I think I saw him in the building here tonight.
Don't forget Santa Margarita responsible for one Klay Thompson.
One Klay Thompson.
You may have heard of him.
I think he had like 50 points with 3 dribbles. How does that happen?
He's pretty good at basketball.
He's pretty good at basketball.
Last I saw, he's pretty good. Long 3-pointer put up no good.
Offensive rebound once again.
Another rebound inside.
Was that Shaw?
Clock. That was indeed Sarah Shaw. Boy, she has been invaluable here tonight. Oh, some pretty dribbling inside. The left-handed runner no good. Shaw again trying to get the board. No, they're going to stay off her hands. Out of bounds. Santa Margarita is going to take over the basketball. 2:51 left to go in the basketball game. 38-32. JSerra is nursing a 6-point lead.
Well, this is an important possession for Santa Margarita with 2:45 left.
They look inside.
They run in Friend at the top of the key.
Pass outside. Boy, long, awkward shot. No good. Boy, that is not a good look for Santa Margarita.
And that's tough when Friend, who's been scoring and been your leading scorer tonight, is not even touching the ball on the possession. I think she needs to touch the ball at least one time every possession.
And Coach DeBusk grabs his clipboard and quickly calls a timeout. And I think he probably has some pointed words for his team in that huddle over there because, yeah, that possession didn't go through Friend at all. Their best player, and then they end up with this awkward shot out of the corner.
One kick out, nice. Oh, there's the block.
There's the earlier block. It came over and turned into a transition opportunity for Santa Margarita right there as Friend ended up putting it in on the back end of that one.
You see the patience with that? She let her fly by, turned around, composed herself, and shot the basketball.
Well, and you mentioned earlier, and all the club basketball, the AAU circuit, these girls have been in these positions so many times before. By the time they get to the high school season, they've played so much basketball, nothing's going to faze them out here.
No, they play for these moments right now, right? Even during those AAU games, they play for moments like this, to play on a Wednesday night in front of a packed gym at JSerra.
You got that right. Boy, it really did fill in. We mentioned it was a packed house. Once everybody got off work, guess where they headed? Right down here to JSerra High School in San Juan Capistrano.
Well, I think it's going to be standing room only since we are standing.
Oh, boy. We got big names coming up in the boys matchup as well. Don't go anywhere. It's the Franchise Media Group Game of the Week right here on LA 36. We got the girls game right now and the boys game to follow.
Brought to you by Havana Capital. Looks like they're going to run some offense through Friend.
Oh, they do a nice job. JSerra with the tough defense. They didn't let Friend get the basketball. Oh, I am Sissineth would not let Friend get her hands on the basketball. She came up with the steal. And JSerra with the big defensive play. The basketball, 2:11 to go, and a fresh shot clock.
It looked like Coach Rosignol was asking for a foul there. It's hard to see with two officials in positions like that.
Ooh, boy, risky pass, but the Lions keep it. Cross court. Ooh, Walker loses it, but gets it back. Well, I tell you, the Lions living dangerously. Now what we got?
He called double dribble.
Double dribble.
And it looked like Ava Carter returned into the basketball game, as well as Jaya Shelby.
Shelby comes back in as well. So Coach Rosignol says, you know what? I need my best player, Ava Carter, in here at the end of the basketball game. She comes back in.
Well, with under 2 minutes left, I think it's important for her to be in the game to get a rebound here or a block shot there.
Friend's three-pointer is up short. And Shaw comes down with another rebound. Well, I tell you, this is going to be a tough JSerra team in the postseason. When you've got two players like that can crash the boards, and Carter and Shaw, look out. Division 2A is on notice.
Man, we got to look. We're gonna have our above the rim player of the game brought to us by Intro Wheels. It's gonna be a
tough decision.
It's gonna be a tough decision.
That three-pointer is up, no good. Toe may have been on the line. It may have been a two. But nonetheless, the shot is off. And Santa Margarita desperately needs a basket. They don't get it there. Friend with the offensive rebound. Can't get it to go. Oh, boy, I tell you, there's like a lid on the rim. And Coach DeBus, boy, he just puts his hands on the back of his head and just looks up to the sky and says, can I get a basket here?
Yeah. Well, he's going to get an opportunity for a basket right now.
Well, two free throws. Better than nothing here if they can convert. First one is up and good.
It's a big free throw by Rancho Santa Margarita.
Ewell, don't forget, she airballed last time up. She airballed the first one and then too long, of course, on the second one.
Well, so I told you she's 50%. If she shoot 4 and make 2, guess what?
Yep, 50% that time. Offensive rebound by Friend. But the shot is missed. Some contact inside, no whistle. And Ava Carter has the rebound. Now we've got the foul in the backcourt.
Looks like it's going to be a bonus, a 1-and-1.
So with 50.2 seconds left to go here, JSerra's got a 5-point lead. They'll go to the free throw line, try to extend it.
Yes.
Spin on the basketball. Well, I love watching the form at the line for different players. Watch as she kind of stands up straight right before she shoots the free throw here. I am Sissineth.
Did you see her take her left foot, put it next to the right foot, step down?
Just a quick motion right up. Second one no good. A rebound comes off, and we've got jump ball.
Jump ball.
Possession arrow.
Rancho Santa Margarita
is with the Santa Margarita Eagles. 6-point lead for the Lions. And we're down to 45 seconds. We have to go in the game. Santa Margarita's going to have to come up with something quick here. Quick basket and a timeout maybe. There's a three-pointer put up, and
big
that one's
shot.
good. That is a big shot right there. Kara St. John.
3-point game, 30 seconds left. What do you do, Bob? Do you foul?
Oh, boy.
Timeout
whistle.
first.
What do we got?
Got a timeout. Coach Rosignol calling timeout from the backcourt.
What an interesting change of events there, because the ball came in. It looked like it was coming in.
I think we got a replay.
Here's a replay on the shot. Boy, this is a much-needed basket here for Santa Margarita. They make the basket right there. They come up with the full court press. Ball comes in bounds, but the whistle from the far side, Coach Rosignol is given the timeout. Coach DeBus didn't like it because his team had a steal.
Well, veteran
right there
officials,
on the inbound pass.
Veteran officials often in games like that, when there's a impact play like that, officials are looking at the head coach for the inbounding team to see if they're going to be calling the timeout. Good timeout by Coach Rosignol.
It didn't come right away, but it came in time to avoid that is steal. Friend had the steal there for a second, but the whistle, the timeout. So there's our situation. 39-36, 3-point JSerra lead. Third place in the Trinity League is on the line here tonight, and an automatic playoff berth. No worries for either side, though. Both teams are going to get in the postseason, but you'd rather go in as a third-place team, get that berth. If you go in as an at-large, you don't know what the committee's going to do to you. So you want to get that third-place win and go in with some momentum. Both these teams so evenly matched here tonight. Sissineth is fouled as she comes across half court. So clock stopped at 23.9. She'll head to the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
These are some really big shots. These are some really big free throws right now in this part of the basketball game, because either you put yourself up in a position to be able to hold them off and foul or not foul, you know.
These are the situations why coach has you stay after practice and shoot an extra 50 or 100 shots, right?
Yeah, but, you know, sometimes that don't work because what? You're shooting them when you're not tired. Shoot the free throws when you're tired. Best time to practice them.
Big free throws here for Sissineth. Too long, no good. Who's got the rebound? Oh, out of bounds off of Santa Margarita. JSerra's going to keep the basketball.
You know, that was all started by Jaya Shelby. She put her hands on the ball, almost got the offensive rebound, lost it, hit out of bounds by Santa Margarita.
Inbound pass to Ava Carter, up and in the foul!
Big basket.
Ava flexes her muscles and says, I am the strong one here in the building tonight.
I think she might be making her case.
Hercules.
For the above-the-rim player of the game.
Oh, you're not kidding. That may have clinched it for her right there.
Brought to you by Intro Wheels.
Boy, now what do we got? What's the call here? I thought she was going to the free throw line.
So did I. Did they not call a foul?
They're going to say a basket, no foul. I don't know what happened there. She stepped off the line, ball in play. Here's Santa Margarita with the basketball. Long arching three, put up no good. All kinds of bodies on the floor. Who's got it?
Who do you think got it, Bob?
Carter has the ball in one hand, and she shuts the defender off with the other arm. She says, get out of here.
I'm going to go get it. Give me that rebound.
Ava Carter, she's only a freshman, everyone. Only a freshman. How much better can she get?
6'3" freshman.
We're going to find out.
Taking ownership of this basketball game here tonight, Bob.
0.4 on the clock. JSerra's going to win this basketball game. Oh, boy. Big win for the Lions here tonight.
Big
they really
win.
earned it. They did the dirty work. You saw it right there. Diving for loose balls. They got every rebound here tonight in the building, and that's what earned them the win here tonight, Mo.
That really did. You see number 42 from Rancho Santa Margarita. She went out. That's Haley Johnson. Had a lot of emotion after that play right there.
So obviously a disappointing, bitter loss for Santa Margarita.
I don't know. Did they say she fouled out?
Hard to believe that. She wasn't in the game for very long stretches there.
Neither was Boogie Cousins when he played for 15 minutes and fouled out.
It can be done, right?
It can be done.
First free throw is up and good. That'll extend the lead for JSerra. It's all academic now as Hannah Wynn's going to put the finishing touches on this one for the Lions. Second one is also good. Wynn
all
hits
they have to do
throws
is inbound that now.
And that is it.
That will do it.
Huge win for head coach Mary Rosendahl and her JSerra Lions. They come away with the W here tonight and clinch third place in the Trinity League with a 43-36 win over a very good Santa Margarita squad. Mo, final thoughts?
Yeah, I got some final thoughts. We talked about the above-the-rim player of the game brought to you by Intro Wheels.
There she
Who
is.
else?
Ava
but
Carter.
Number 12, the freshman Ava Carter.
Oh, my word. What a game she had here tonight, doing it on every aspect of the game. She scored, she rebounded, she blocked shots, and she was on the ground getting loose balls. That is the future of JSerra basketball right there, Ava
That
Carter.
is. I think unofficially she had 49 blocked shots tonight there, Bob.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it at all.
That would probably stop me from going inside trying to get a basket.
Well, that'll wrap this one up. Our final score once again, 43-36. Congratulations to JSerra. They clinched third place in the Trinity League, but don't go anywhere at all because the Franchise Media Group Game of the Week continues as the boys will now take the court. These same two schools, Santa Margarita coming into a hostile environment here at JSerra High School, and these two teams, the Eagles and the Lions, get ready to do battle. One more time, the final score from the girls' game, JSerra 43, Santa Margarita 36. For Mo Orr, I'm Bob Gibson. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for that boys matchup coming up next.